Hey there, this is Jamie.Pelaez. It's day number 5 of my 90-day vlog challenge. Thank you again for coming and taking a visit. If you haven't joined the 90-day challenge, make sure you get on board. It's never too late to start your 90 days. So yesterday I did a short little video. I was at the Women to Women conference slash concert, fundraiser to help raise awareness for, women that have been abused in some way, shape, or form. It really hit home for me because obviously, as I stated yesterday, I was in an abused marriage for 7 years. And part of me didn't want to go last night, but I made myself go, and now I understand why I didn't want to go. I didn't realize how much it was going to take a toll on me on an emotional level. I woke up this morning feeling depressed and sad, like, my whole life, basically flashed before my very eyes and stuff that evening, and then later on, this morning. And it really hit hard. Have you ever had that happen before? Something, like a situation, a smell or something, comes about, and all of a sudden, boom, your life flashes before your eyes, or a specific moment flashes before your eyes. It's happened to me a lot, specifically in regards to, my abusive marriage, as well as losing my son, Aiden, who was born full-term stillborn. It happens a lot, and it can really take a toll, because for me personally, it's like I'm back in that moment. Like, as soon as I see something or hear something, I literally feel and smell, everything that was in that moment, as if I'm, back in time. And it takes a huge emotional toll on me when that happens. And if that's happened to you, there are different things that you can do to snap yourself out of it. So for me, since I, have been out of this abusive marriage and got my divorce and everything like that, it's been constantly finding out that I'm not as far through, the healing process as I thought I was. There's been different circumstances that have come about that have made me realize that I have a long way to go. But the good news is, even though I have a long way to go, I also realize that I've come a long way as well. So, for instance, there's some things that I've learned to help me manage the stress. One is called tapping, which is the emotional freedom technique, also called EFT, that I learned earlier this year. That's helped me out tremendously. If you don't know about it, just Google EFT/tapping. There's free videos and stuff that you can check out. I actually know a really amazing woman to help you through that. Her name is Susan Somerset Webb. If you want to know more about her, just, email me or comment below, and I will get you hooked up with her. She's really great. And that's helped me out tremendously. Also, really paying attention to my diet, what I'm putting in my body, making sure that it's quality ingredients. I'm always evolving my health to a next level and next level and next level. I remember when I first thought I was super healthy, and now I look at that diet and I'm like, yeah, I didn't know what super healthy was if I thought that was super healthy. So I'm always evolving in my learning, my skills, my health, and that helps me out tremendously. So some of my friends, call me an herbalist, or some of them, call me different other names and stuff, because I'm always mixing up something. I've come up with teas to heal all kinds of different ailments, smoothies to heal all kinds of different ailments. I love the pharmaceutical with an F, not a PH, that our Creator has given us to heal ourselves, because our food is supposed to be our medicine. So today, one of the things that I didn't want to get out of bed. I did get out of bed. I did do that. But then I wanted to go back to bed. I was feeling sluggish and depressed and sad and weepy. Like, I was just like tearing up left and right. It was horrible. I don't know if you've ever had that happen. It's not fun. And I didn't even know if I was going to be able to do this video, because I was just a hot mess. And, my good buddy Larry, you've seen some of his videos, I'm sure, by now. He was like, Jamie, just remember, you are awesome and amazing. Just remember that. Like, keep thinking about that and nothing else. So I was doing that, and that was helping some. But then I started looking at my different herbs and awesome things that I have stashed away. And I was like, you know what? I was like, there was a couple different barks, not as in a dog bark, but, you know, bark from trees that I haven't used yet, and a couple different herbs I haven't used yet that I've been wanting to play with but haven't checked out. And if I remembered correctly, that when I bought them, they were to help with stress, amongst many other wonderful benefits. So I went and did a little Googling, and sure enough, I was right that they are adaptogens that help with stress. And so I was like, you know what? I think these, you know, after doing a little bit more research, I realized they would be a great combination together. So I took 4 of them together. I pulverized them in my spice machine and then made a smoothie out of them. And I also eventually made a tea later. And sure enough, it helped boost my mood up and remove the stress, and that was awesome. So one, having an accountability partner, super important, okay, because they will smack you upside the head, maybe not literally, but proverbially, to, you know, realize that you are awesome and you're an amazing person, and you don't have to be stressed and depressed, and you don't have to dwell in whatever that, you know, past situation was, or even a current situation. Concentrate on the positive and keep moving forward. Don't get stuck on the negative, because you're going to just create more and more negative. So we don't want that. We want you to keep moving forward. So go ahead and if that's going on, that's, you know, one thing. Get yourself an accountability partner. If you don't have one, I will help be your accountability partner. I'm sure Larry will also help out as well. 2, know what resources you have around you. Do you have, you know, different herbal teas, or, you know, a specific, like maybe like chocolate makes you feel really good, like dark chocolate makes you feel awesome, or maybe a hot cup of coffee makes you feel really good. Utilize the things that you have around you that you know already help boost your mood. And if you don't know of ways to boost your mood, like exercise or dancing, or, you know, running outside in the rain like a child would or something. If you don't have those things already at your arsenal, then find out how to start incorporating them in your life. And if you don't know about different herbs and barks and cool things like that that our Creator's given us to help reduce the stress that we have going on, maybe start Googling about that. Or if you have any questions about what I used, I might even go ahead and post a recipe to that in my next blog post, because it helped out tremendously. As a matter of fact, I'm going to incorporate these in my day-to-day basis for the next week to really see how much it changes my mood and my outlook on things, because I just love seeing how those things work out. So even though, you know, I felt like horrible, I was reliving my past for that hot minute, I snapped out of it. Now before, if I got into one of those moods, it would be days, if not a week, and maybe sometimes weeks, that I would be in just that horrible, depressed state, okay? So imagine having that happen. You're not going to get much done, or not as much as you would like to get done, that's for sure, let alone as efficiently as good as you could. So one of the things I've noticed is, even though I still have realized I have a lot more healing to do in these various aspects of my life, is that I'm getting quicker at my recovery. Instead of taking days or weeks, it's maybe a couple hours, not even a full day, that I'll be in that state of mind. And it's because I'm becoming a better self-corrector. And so that is one thing that you need to do to make sure that you stay on par with the success and the greatness that you are meant to have. Another thing that I want to implore is, if there's been something you've been wanting to try for a long time, even if it's something small, I want you to go out and try it. Don't be afraid. What am I talking about? Well, for me, one thing was when I went to that event, I saw this woman that was rocking a really cool hairstyle. Happens to be the one that I have going on right now. And I've always wanted to try that hairstyle, but I didn't think for some reason that with my curlier hair that it would work. But she had curly hair too, and it looked amazing. So I was like, man, I was like, how insane is that? You know, how hard would it have been for me to just try it? You know, something very simple like that. Just try it out and find out for myself if I liked it. Instead, I was like, oh, no, I can't do that. It won't look right. And I love it. I think it's really awesome. I don't know if you like it, but I think it's cool. So if there's something that's been on your, I kind of like to check this out, or, you know, whether it be like, you know, a new pair of earrings for the gals out there, or a new hairstyle, or a new outfit, or something more adventurous, like, you know, going and parachuting out of a plane or whatever. If there's something that you've been really, really wanting to try, whether it be small or something humongous, I want you to go ahead and try it. So comment below. I want to know, one, what do you do when you're stressed out? What helps you get out of your mood, get out of your funk? Two, what is something that you really wanted to do? It doesn't matter if it's big or small, but something that you've been putting off, that you haven't tried, that might be really good for you or really fun or whatever. Let me know those two things below, and I will see you tomorrow. All right, bye for now.